Hello, in this video we are going to study about few debugging questions on looping statements like while, do while and for loop. I would request you please see the question, pause the video, try to attempt the question, and once you do that on rough paper then you validate your answer with the explanation which I am giving. Right, that way if you do you will learn it, otherwise it is like one way only. I keep teaching it and you will not learn it. Right, so let's see the questions one by one. The first question, I will try to explain you this question. What is the output of the program given x and y is equal to 1? So immediately I will take x as 1 and y as 1. For in for loop, if you see, they have written here, sorry, in the for loop it is written for, generally we have initialization, but there is no initialization, so it's empty. At the condition part there is only y, again semicolon, and there is a printf statement at the increment decrement part, printf x comma y. In the increment decrement part there is a printf statement, okay, and inside the body y equal to x plus plus less than or equal to 5 is the only statement, and there is no other statement in the program, right? So please guess the answer for this problem. See how for loop generally works. So it will do this initialization one time, there is nothing to be done, then it will go to the condition. If the condition is true, it will enter the body, execute this set of statement and go to print this increment decrement. After completing this, it will come back to the condition and keep doing it. So please try to attempt this question and then verify the answer with my explanation. Assuming you have solved this, so let's take x is 1 and y is 1. So, and in the for loop we don't have any initialization, condition is only y, and in the increment decrement part I have printf x comma y, and there is only one statement, that is y equal to x plus plus less than or equal to 5. Okay, so for easy access I'll write this here, x value is 1, y value is 1. Okay, what will happen here, the condition will come to this point, there is nothing to be done, then from here it will go to the condition. The condition is y is 1, condition of 1, it's a non-zero element, therefore it is true, it will enter the body. What is there in the body? Y equal to some x less than equal to 5, right? So I will not do this part, first I will do the right hand side part. Here I could see there is a post increment statement, it is not standalone, so I will round it off, I will do it later. What is x value now? X value is 1, 1 less than or equal to 5. What is the result of this condition? It is true, it is true, right? This is your answer on the right hand side, but there is something pending which you promised, you have to complete this plus plus. Because of this x becomes 2. Okay, x becomes 2. Now the right hand side result was true. True means when you assign true to an integer value, it becomes 1. Therefore y value is 1, which is not changing anything, right? So it does not change anything. From here I will go back, so that's only one statement in the body of the for loop. From here I'll go to the increment decrement. There is a printf statement, print x and y. What is the current value of x? 2, y is 1, so it will print 2 and 1. It will print 2 and 1. Again, from here it will go to the condition part. What is there in condition? Only y. The condition is only y. What is the y value? 1. Y of condition of 1 means true. True, enter the body. Again, x plus plus less than or equal to 5. What is this? Is a post increment statement. I'll do it later. What is x value? X value is 2. 2 less than or equal to 5. The result is true. But before you assign this true to this variable y, you have to complete this pending plus plus on x. Because of this, x becomes 3. So this is also done now, and the result is true. True means y value becomes 1. That's again 1, no change in that. From here, go back to the increment decrement part. In the increment decrement part, I have printf xy. So what is x value? 3, y value is 1, no change, so it will print 3, 1. From here, come back to the condition. Condition is again y. Y means y value is 1. Condition of 1 means true. Since it's a non-zero element, it is true. Enter the body. Once I enter the body of the loop, I have again x plus plus less than or equal to 5. I will do it later. X value is 3, 3 less than or equal to 5. The result is true. But there is one plus pending which I have to complete and then assign this true. So because of that, x becomes 4. Now this pending plus plus is completed. Assign this true to y. So y remains 1, no change in that. From there you go back to the increment decrement part. There I have a printf statement. There I have a printf statement xy. So what is the value of x? 4, y value is 1. So it will print 4 and 1. From here you come back to the condition. Condition is y value is 1. Condition of 1 means true. Enter the body. X plus plus, I will do it later. 4 less than or equal to 5. The result is true. Don't assign this true to this y. Wait. Complete this pending operation on the right hand side. Plus plus, because of this x becomes 5. Okay. Now this is completed. The result of this condition was true. That you have to assign to y. So y value remains 1 only because condition is true. Now you go back to the increment decrement part. There I have printf xy. So current value of x is 5, y is 1. So it will print 5, 1. From there come to condition. Condition of y value, that is 1, is true. Only y is there, that means 1. 1 means true. Condition of 1 means true. Enter the body. What is there in the body? I have x plus plus less than or equal to 5. What is, again, this is post increment. I will do it later. X value is 5. 5 less than or equal to 5. The result is true. But before you assign this true to y, please complete this pending plus plus on x. Because of this, it becomes 6. Now assign true to y remains 1 again. Go back to the increment decrement. There is printf xy. So x value in memory is 6, y value is 1. So it will print 6 and 1. Then after this, you come to the condition. What is there in the condition? Condition is y. Y value is 1. Condition of 1 means true. Condition of 1 means true. Since it is true, enter the body. Again, this is post increment. I will do it later. X value. What is x value? 6 less than or equal to 5. See, I am rounding it off. I am saying I will come and do it later. I am promising I will come and do it later. What is the result here? Result is false. But there is something pending on the right hand side which you have to complete. So because of this plus plus, x becomes 7. Now assign this false result to y. Integer assigned false means it becomes 0. So y value changes to 0. From here you go to printf xy. What is x value? 7. Y value is 0. So it will print 7 and 0. Now from here come to the condition. Condition, what is the value of y? 0. Condition of 0 means false. It will come out of the loop. So what is output? What you have seen here? Output is 2 1, 3 1, 4 1, 5 1, 6 1 and 7 0 is the output. They came in new line because, they came in new line because there is slash in here, right? So answer is 2 1, 3 1, 4 1, 5 1, 6 1 and 7 0, right? Let's see the next question on looping conditions. So please see this question. Try to analyze the output of this. Pause the video, watch, try to solve this, and then try to listen to my explanation. Let's understand the solution for this problem. So given I value is 1 and j value is given as 1. Okay. Now for loop, it has some initialization part that will happen one time, and then in the condition part I less than 10. Then in the increment decrement part we have I equal to I plus 2. So in for loop I have minus minus I and j plus plus. Okay. Then the condition is I less than 10 and the increment is I equal to I plus 2. I have to printf loop. Okay. We have to print this loop with a new line character. See how it happens. Initialization happens. This part will happen only once. From here it will go to the condition. If the condition is true, enter the body. Now let's see what happens in the initialization. Right. So minus minus I. This is, see, I have the condition as not a condition. I have a statement minus minus I ampersand j plus plus. That's it is there. So when it is separated by semicolon, we have to execute it. What is minus minus I? I becomes 0 because of this. I becomes 0. So it is 0 and, right, when AND operator is there, if AND in AND operator, logical AND, if one value is 0 or one value is false, compiler will not execute the remaining part. Compiler will not execute the remaining part. Why? Because if one value is false in AND operator, the remaining whatever it is, answer will be false only. So for that, only minus minus I will be executed. I value becomes 0. That's it. Then this j plus plus will not be, executed. So that is again one time activity. So because of that statement, I value becomes 0. Now is 0 less than 10? Is 0 less than 10? Yes. enter the body, printf loop. So it will give you loop. Then you go I equal to I plus 2, incrementing I by 2, I becomes 2. 2 less than 10, yes, give loop. Again, go to I equal to I plus 2, I becomes 4 this time. 4 less than 10, yes, give loop. Again, I equal to I plus 2, I becomes 6 this time, it becomes 6. 6 less than 10, yes, give loop. Again, I equal to I plus 2, it becomes 8. 8 less than 10, yes, it gives loop another time. Again, go I equal to I plus 2, I becomes 10. Is 10 less than 10? False, it will come out. So answer is 5 times loops for this problem. Okay, the important point here is to say that whenever you are using AND operator, this only will be executed, this part will be skipped, right? These are called as shorthand operators. Sorry, short circuit conditions. Okay, short circuit conditions. Next problem. So try to attempt this. We will study about long. Long is again a modifier to the data type. We will see that long in the next video. But for now, you assume it is only int I, int s equal to 1. Then while s plus plus less than or equal to 1, while s plus plus less than or equal to 2, semicolon, printf the value of yes. Try to attempt this question and pause the video, identify, guess the answer, then see my explanation. Right. So let's see, s value is given as 1. What is the meaning of this statement? It means while s plus plus less than or equal to 1, open flower bracket, again while s plus plus less than or equal to 2, again open flower bracket, semicolon, close and close. Why? See, generally, and for while loop or if conditions or for loop, if there is no open and close bracket, its immediate next line is the conditional, the block of the particular statement. Here for while loop, this second while is the looping statement. Why? There is no open and close after this while. Therefore, the second while loop is under the first while loop. And generally while loop we write like this, while of condition, and then we open and we write some set of statements. But if you don't want to write any set of statements inside while, you can just put a semicolon like this. If you don't want to write any statement in that, and since there is only one statement under while, I need not include open and close brackets. Under if condition, under for loop or under while loop, if there is only one statement to be executed, you need not include no open and close brackets. This semicolon I can write it here also. That's what the meaning of these two statements given here, right? So if you see, while s plus plus less than or equal to 1, while s plus plus less than or equal to 2, do nothing. At the end, I am having printf percentile d, yes. LD is for long int actually, so we will take it as an integer. So it is printf percentile d, yes. Let's see how it executes. What happens here? So s plus, again, this is not a standalone statement, so definitely I have to do it later. I will do it this later. S value. What is S value? 1. 1 less than or equal to 1. True. The condition is true. But when the condition is true, you have to enter the body of the while loop. When the condition is true, you have to enter the body of the while loop. But before entering the body of the while loop, you have to complete that pending operation plus plus on yes. Because of that, yes becomes 2. And the condition was true, I came inside. There is another while loop. So again, it will come here, it will check that there is a post increment condition. So yes less than or equal to 2. Right? S is less than or equal to 2. So S plus plus, post increment, I will do it later. What is S value? 2. Is 2 less than or equal to 2? Yes, true. But before you go inside, complete this plus plus on that. Because of this, it becomes 3. Now enter the body. Since the condition is to enter the body, is there anything to do here? Nothing. If there is no statement to be executed. From here, go back to the condition again. Again, there is S plus plus less than or equal to 2. Okay. What is S value? Again, this is post increment. I will do it later. What is S value? 3. 3 less than or equal to 2. The result is false. 3 less than or equal to 2. The result is false. But before you come out of this loop, something you promised you will come and do. That is plus plus. You have to complete that. Because of this, it becomes 4. Now the while loop became false. So I'll come down here. From here again, I'll go back to the upper condition. Again, there is S plus plus less than or equal to 1. What is S? This plus plus is again post increment. I will do it later. What is S value? 4. 4 less than or equal to 1, the result is false. So I have to come out of the loop. But before I come out, there is something which I promised to complete, this plus plus. Because of that, it becomes 5. And the condition is false, you come out of the entire while loop. After this, you have a printf statement, printf yes. So yes value is 5. So answer for this problem is 5. Okay. So let's see one more question. You please see the question, try to understand this. Pause the video, try to attempt this question. Then you listen to my explanation and validate your answer. Let's see the solution for this. I value is given as 0. See the for loop. Generally, for loop contains initialization, semicolon, condition, semicolon, increment, decrement. Right? But here they have not given any initialization and they have not given any increment, decrement. Only the condition is given. What is the condition given? I less than or equal to 9. Inside this, I have I plus plus and I am printing value of I. Okay. So what will happen in this case? See, it will compiler will shift the control to initialization. There is nothing to initialize. So that nothing will happen. Then it will go to condition part. I less than or equal to 9. So what is I value? 0. 0 less than or equal to 9? True. It is true. It will enter the body. There is a standalone increment statement. I have to change the value of I to 1. Then there is a printf statement, printf %ld I. So I value is 1. I will print 1. From here, it will go to the increment, decrement. Do I have anything there? There is nothing to be incremented. There is no statement to be executed there. So simply it will come to the condition again. I value is 1. 1 less than or equal to 9. Yes, it is true. Enter the body. Again I plus plus. I becomes 2. Printf I. So it will print 2. Go to increment, decrement. There is nothing to be done. Come to the condition directly. 2 less than or equal to 9. It is true. 2 plus plus. I plus plus becomes 3. Printf the value 3. Goes again, check the condition. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Till 8. 8 is printing. Increment, there is 8 less than or equal to 9. Yes. So it becomes 9. Printf 9. Again, it will go to increment, decrement. There is nothing to be done. Come back here. 9 less than or equal to 9. Yes. I plus plus. I becomes 10. Printf 10. Now again, there is nothing to be done in increment, decrement. Go to condition. 10 less than or equal to 9. False. Right? Condition is false. You come out of the for loop. So the answer is 1 to 10. Printing numbers from 1 to 10. So let's see another question on while loop. But the condition point is that we are having comma separated values in the condition. While I less than 4 and then comma j is less than 4. Right? Let's see how this program executes. Your I value is 0, j value is 0. Okay. While I have I plus plus and j plus plus. Let's see what happens. At the end, I have printf I and j. Okay. So see, in if condition or in for loop or in while loop or do while, wherever, if there are at the condition place, if there are comma separated values, we have seen that the compiler takes a decision based on this condition. It will execute all the previous values, all the previous programming statements, but it will take a decision based on this rightmost value. So I less than 4, 0 less than 4, there is nothing changing in the program. It is a comma separated value. It has no impact in the program. J less than 4, 0 is less than 4. Yes, true. Okay, 0 is less than 4, it is true. Then enter the while loop. I plus plus, j plus plus. I becomes 1, j becomes 1. Again go up to the condition. There is I less than 4, 1 less than 4. There is no change, no impact of that on I or in the program. Why? Because it's not doing anything. Then I have j less than 4. It's a condition. This is a condition also. I less than 4 is a condition. But that condition, we have nothing to do with that. We can take a decision based on this j less than 4. Okay. So j less than 4. 1 less than 4. It is true. Enter the body. Do I plus plus, j plus plus. So this becomes 2. This becomes 2. Go to j. 2 less than 4. Now 2 less than 4. True. Enter. Again this becomes 3 and this becomes 3. Again go. So it will check only this value here. So it becomes 3 less than 4. It is true. So it will come down I plus plus, j plus plus. I value 4, j value 4. Go up. Right? When you go up here, j less than 4. 4 is less than 4. What happens here? 4 is less than 4. So condition 4 is less than 4 is false. It is false. So it is not entering the body. It is not entering the body of the while loop. Once it comes out, it will print the value of I and j, that is 4 and 4. Okay, simply it's printing the value of I and j, that is 4 and 4. Only point here is to understand that when there are comma separated conditions, compiler will take a decision based on this final value. One more program on similar lines. We are having some for loop with no statement given here like this. Okay, so whenever you write like this, right, initialization is empty, condition is empty, increment decrement is empty. This condition is always true. It is always true. Okay, or this can be a logic for infinite loop. You want to repeat something infinite times, then you can give like this: no increment, no decrement, no condition also. Okay, so that will go for infinite times, right? So what will happen in this program? What is happening here? Let's see. So I value is given as 0. In for loop, I'm having just semicolons. In for loop, I'm having just semicolons. Inside that, I have a if condition. If I is equal to 10, then you print the value plus plus I. If I is 10, then print plus plus I. Okay, so control will come here. No initialization condition is always true inside. Is I value 1? I value is 0 only. Is I 0 equal to 10? No, it will not print anything. Again, go back to condition. Is there it's always true. There is no condition, it's always true. Enter. I value is still 0. Is 0 equal to 10? No. Printf plus plus I, it will not go inside. It will not do anything. Go back to condition. Condition is again true. Again come inside. I value 0. Is 0 equal to 10? No. Again go to condition. Their condition is always true. I value 0. 0 equal to 10? No. Nothing will happen. Go up. Nothing will happen. It will do every infinite loop, but it will not print anything. Right? So output of this program, it prints nothing. It prints nothing. Empty screen you will be seeing in the output. Why? None of the statement is being executed. Next one. See here, int I equal to 1. I request you to please solve this problem on paper, pause the video, solve this problem, and then come back to this explanation. Right? So I value is given as 1. So let us take I value as 1. And in for loop, I have for I equal to 0, I less than 10, I equal to I plus 2. Right? So clearly, you have to carefully observe here, there is a semicolon here. It means there is no statement inside the for loop. It is the meaning of like, it is like this. Whenever there is no statement to be executed under for loop or any other looping statement, you have to put just semicolon like this. Or since it's only one statement, I'll shift the semicolon here, like we have done in the question. It means this printf I is outside the for loop. Printf I value is outside the for loop. Now what will happen? I value is initially 1. Okay, I is initially 1. But again, I am writing I equal to 0. Because of this, I value becomes 0. Is 0 less than 10? Yes. Enter. There is nothing to be done. Go to I equal to I plus 2. It becomes 2. Again, from here, come to condition. 2 less than 10? Yes. There is nothing. Go to increment. It becomes 4. 4 less than 10? Yes. Enter. There is nothing to be done. Go to increment. It becomes 6. 6 less than 10? Yes. Enter. There is nothing to be done. Go to increment. It becomes 8. 8 less than 10? Yes. Come inside. Nothing to be done. Go to their increment. It becomes 10. 10 less than 10? False. Come out. What is the current value of I? 10. So I am printing value of I as 10. Right? Be careful with this semicolons at the end of the file for loop or while loops or if conditions. Sometimes in placement questions or some competitive exams, they put semicolons like this. So another question on while loop, please see the question, try to pause the video, solve this question, then we will come back to our discussion. You go through the explanation and validate or verify your answer. Let's see the solution for this. X value is given as 0. There are so many increments, so you should be very careful here. So while x plus plus less than 10. Inside this, I have a standalone x plus plus, and I am printing the another post increment. In this case, this is not a standalone statement because it is involved in a printf statement, right? Let's see what is the output we get here. X value. So I will go to the condition plus plus. I will do it later. This plus plus I will do it later. What is X value? 0. 0 less than 10, true. But there is one plus plus which is pending. I have to complete that. Because of this, X becomes 1. Now enter. Again there is X plus plus. Because of this, X becomes 2. Now in printf it is X plus plus. Post increment plus plus in printf X plus plus. So you should not increment it now. First print the value of X as 2 in the output screen. Then complete this plus plus. It becomes 3. From here, go to the condition. Again, in condition, I have X plus plus less than 10, right? So this is post increment. I will do it later. What is X value? 3. Is 3 less than 10? Yes, it is true. 3 less than 10, it is true. Enter. There is X plus, but no. Condition is true. Before you go, you have to complete this plus plus. Before you go inside, you have to complete this plus plus. So because of this, it becomes 4. Now enter X plus plus. Because of this, it becomes 5. Now printf X plus plus. This is post increment. Don't increment it. First print the value of X, that is 5. Later you increment this plus plus, it becomes 6. Go to the condition. Condition is X plus plus less than 10. So this plus plus I will do it later. What is X value? 6. 6 less than 10, true. 6 less than 10 is true. But before you go inside, you have to complete this pending plus plus. It becomes 7. Now enter. Again there is X plus plus. It becomes 8. Now come to printf. Post increment X plus plus. Don't increment it. First print the value of X, then you increment it. What is current value of X? 8. So 8 comes here. Then there is plus plus which we have to complete. It becomes 9. Go to the condition. X plus plus less than 10. Plus plus you do it later. What is X value? 9. 9 less than 10, it is true. But before you enter, you complete this plus plus. It becomes 10. Then inside you have another X plus plus. It becomes 11. Then printf X plus plus. So what is X value? 11. Post increment, you don't increment it. First print the value of X, later you increment it. So this plus plus I will do it later. I will print the value of X, that is 11. Now I will increment, it becomes 12. Go to the condition. 12 plus plus X plus plus less than 10. So I will do this later. 12 less than 10. 12 less than 10, it is false. It is false. But there is one plus plus which I have to complete. It becomes 13. Since it is false, I will come out of the program. There is nothing to be done. But the output here is 25811 is the output. 25811. Again, this is similar problem. Yeah, let's see this question. Try to solve this. Pause the video. Try to solve this question. It is find out number of times the multiplication operation is performed given the value of n is 4. Okay, so try to solve it. Pause the video, solve it, and then verify your answer with my explanation. Let's understand the solution for this. N value is given as 4. N value is given as 4. So the loop becomes for I equal to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. For j is equal to I, j less than 4, j plus plus. For k equal to j plus 1, k less than 4, k plus plus. I am doing some k equal to I into j. Okay, the question here is to find out number of times the multiplication operation will be performed. How many times this statement will be executed, that we have to find out. So for that, very clearly you have to take the values of I. Initially it is 0. Is 0 less than 4? Yes, true. Enter the body. Inside body I have another for loop, j equal to I. So now j value also becomes equal to I, that is 0. Is 0 less than 4? Yes. Enter the body. There is some k value. Okay, k less than j plus 1. K equal to j plus 1. So j is 0 means k becomes 1. Is 1 less than 4? Yes. Enter k equal to I into j. So one time this is happening. Okay, one time. I will take one variable count here. Count, this is 1. Right, first time it executed. From here it will go to the inner increment decrement. Inner increment decrement. So k plus plus, k becomes 2. Is 2 less than 4? Yes. 2 is less than 4. So it will perform this multiplication operation. So count becomes 2. Again k plus plus, k becomes 3. Is 3 less than 4? 3 is, no, we missed one point here. Sorry. Okay, I will come back to this initialization part. K equal to j plus 1. So j value is 0, so k becomes 1. 1 less than 4, true. 1 is less than 4, it is true. You enter the body. Once you enter the body, there is k equal to I into j. What is I into j? 0, 0. So this becomes 0. 1 became 0 now. So k plus plus, because of this k plus plus, it became 1. But this got multiplied one time. Okay, this multiplication happened one time, right? Why? First time it happened, became 0. K plus plus, k value became 1. 1 less than 4, yes, enter. K equal to I into j. K equal to I into j. What is I value? 0, j value 0. So k becomes again 0. So this multiplication happens second time. K plus plus, k becomes 1. 1 less than 4, true. 1 is less than 4, true. Come inside. K equal to I into j. I value is 0, j into 0. So this multiplication is happening third time and k value becomes 0. Again you do k plus plus, k becomes 1. 1 less than 4, it is true, right? Enter. Again k equal to I into j. So this multiplication is happening fourth time and I value is 0, j value is 0. So k becomes 0 again. From here I'll go to increment decrement k plus plus. So k becomes 1. 1 less than 4, true. It goes on like this, right? So number of times the multiplication operation performed will be infinite time. Why? See, I am updating this k value, k equal to I into j. It is becoming 0 because I and j are 0 initially. So it keeps on repeating like this, right? So the number of times multiplication operation repeated is infinite here. Okay. Let's see another question. For loop with the switch case inside, right? So given I value is 0, right? This is very important because we have all the operation on I variable. Then I have a condition for I is equal to 0, I is less than 10 and I plus plus. Okay. So see what happens. I is 0, okay. 0 is less than 10, yes. 0 is less than 10, enter the for switch case. Enter the body of the for loop, there is a switch case. Switch of I, what is I value? 0. So you are passing switch of 0, means case 0 is matching. Case 0 is matching. What is the statement here? I equal to I plus 1. So I becomes 1. But there is no break statement. Whenever there is no break statement inside switch case, the next statement is executed. So it comes to I equal to I plus 2. So 1 plus 2, it becomes 3. Again, there is no break statement. It will come down. I equal to I plus 3. So there is no break statement. So this also will be executed. 3 plus 3, it is 6. Again, it will come down since there is no break statement. See, since there is no break statement, it will execute all the statements until it comes at the end of the program or end of the switch case or break statement. I equal to I plus 4. So I value 6, 6 plus 4, it becomes 10. Then there is a break. So it will come out of this switch case and print the value of I. Print the value of I. So it will print 10. From here, it will go to the increment decrement part. This for loop, it will come again. What is I value now? 10. Okay, I plus plus. Because of this, it becomes 11. Is 11 less than 10? Is 11 less than 10? No. The condition is false. It will come out of the entire program. So what we got in the output? 10. So output of this program is 10. Be careful. Since there is no break statement, all these statements will be executed in sequence. So I value was initially 0. 0 plus 1, it became 1. 1 plus 2, it became 3. 3 plus 3, it became 6. Then plus 4, it became 10. So it will print the value of I as 10. Okay. Let's see another question. Please try to solve this. Pause the video. Attempt this question. If done, please see the explanation. Let's see the answer. So given x value as 10 and what is the value of y? See, y equal to 100 modulo 90. Modulo operator gives the remainder. If I divide 100 by 90, remainder will be 10. So y value is 10. Now for I equal to 1, I is equal to 1, I is less than 10, I plus plus. Inside this for loop, we are having if x not equal to y. See, there is a semicolon here. There is a semicolon. It means it's a simple if statement without anything. And since there is no flower bracket given, the meaning of this is this. So the printf x and y are outside the for loop. Printf x and y are outside the for loop. Why? Since there is no open and close bracket for loop, its immediate next line was the body. In that body, I have if condition. Again, there is a semicolon there. It means there is no statement to be executed in the if block. Let's see how it happens. X is 10, y is 10. So I equal to 1, okay. 1 less than 10, okay. Come inside. Is x not equal to y? Is 10 not equal to 10? It is false. 10 is equal to 10. No, this condition is false. There is nothing to be done. From here it will go to increment, decrement. I becomes 2. 2 less than 10, true. Is x not equal to y? 10 is not equal to y, false. Do nothing. From here, go. Because they are equal. And I'm checking whether it is not equal to or not. It is equal to. So this is false. Go back. I becomes 3. 3 less than 10. Again, check the condition, nothing to be done. So it will repeat and it will not do any change in the values of x and y. Why? Till the condition is false, there is no change in x and y values. Come out, simply print x and y value. So it will give x equal to 10 and y equal to 10 as the answer. Okay. Only thing you have to keenly observe here the semicolon, which changes the solution of the program. How many times while loop will be executed if the integer occupies 3 bytes of space? If the integer occupies 3 bytes of space, generally we say integer occupies 4 bytes or 2 bytes. It depends on the compiler. But if the integer occupies 3 bytes, what is the answer for this problem? Okay, so just give an attempt. If it is done, then go through my explanation. Let's see the answer. Given j value is equal to 1, while j less than or equal to 255. See, integer is occupying 3 bytes of space. Integer is occupying 3 bytes of space. Can I hold this 1, j value as 1 in a 3 byte space? 3 byte means how many bits? 1 byte means 8 bits. 3 means 24 bits. Can I represent? I am doing j plus plus. So what is the maximum value of j which can go? It can go up to 255. So can I represent this 255 with 24 bits? Easily you can represent. With 24 bits you can represent a large number. Okay, so 255, again you convert this to binary, you will understand how to represent this 255. You keep doing that, you will understand how to represent 255. So the number of bits required to store this 255 is more than enough. This 3 bytes is more than enough. So it has no impact, that the integer occupying 3 bytes has no impact on this while loop. So j is 1. 1 is less than or equal to 255. Yes. Printf percentile C and percentile D jj. Again, we are not worried about this. We are asking how many times while loop is being executed. So one time it will execute. It will do j plus plus. J becomes 2. 2 less than or equal to 255. Yes, true. It will execute. It comes inside. It executes. It becomes 3. Now j plus plus, it becomes 3. 3 less than 255. Yes, it is true. And come inside. Printf this j plus plus. It becomes 4. 4 less than 255. Yes, it keeps on checking like this. So this will be executed 255 times, irrespective of whether the integer occupies 3 bytes or 4 bytes or 2 bytes, right? But if it occupies 1 byte, it's a challenging part, because 1 byte means 8 bits only. So can I hold this 255 number with 8 bits or not, that you verify. So if I write 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. See, the maximum value which I can store is 128, 111 if I put everything. What is this sum? 128 plus 64, it is around 192. 192 plus 32, 192, 120, 192, 32, 4, 2, 1, 224. 224 plus 16, 240. 240 plus S, 248 plus 4, 252, 255. So even if you allocate 1 byte for this integer j, up to 255 j can handle. Up to 255 j can handle. So I can execute this. So this will be executed 255 times, right? So be careful. This sometimes to confuse you, they will give this sum. It occupies 3 bytes, 4 bytes. It has no impact on this while loop. Only thing, j, I am doing plus plus on j. It is going up to 255. So make sure that this memory allocated is sufficient to store this number 255. Okay. So these are a few debugging questions on while loop. Please go through them once again. But the only strategy is see the question, pause the video, solve it, and then verify your answer. Please learn in that way. Okay. Thank you so much.